Being joined by Zeal Ibe, who is the media manager of the Nigeria Cricket Federation. Zeal, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Game On. It wasn't exactly the result that everybody was hoping for, but it must be said, Zimbabwe are miles ahead of Nigeria in terms of cricket development, so that must count for something, right?
Good evening. Thanks. You're not far from the truth here. Zimbabwe is way ranked ahead of Nigeria, but at the same time, it's still cricket, so it could go anywhere, anytime, any day. This is not the result we hoped for, but
yeah, Zeal.
I'm sure lessons have been learned.
Well, Zeal, now after two back-to-back losses, what can this team learn from playing against the likes of Namibia and Zimbabwe? Also looking at the fact that we've also infused some of the players from our under-21, really good under-21 team, into the senior setup. What lessons can be learned from this campaign?
A lot of lessons from this, yeah, definitely. One thing we do for every tournament we go to, wherever we pick the positives, come back, improve on them. I could tell you that the team that went for this tournament, if you look at our performance in recent times outside the under-19, which have 90% of the team are most of the under-19 players. So it's still like a learning process for us, like moving forward and adapting to the current situation we find ourselves. I'm sure the technical crew coming back will be looking at, okay, we need to do more of this. This is what we found out, and this is what we could do to get a better side of the team. I must still say that, yes, I won't say it's 100% perfect, but this team, I'm sure 2-3 years time will be like terror to other opponents.
Yeah, Zeal, I mean, you guys have to live up to the standard that you set for yourself with the performance that we saw of the team before now. So how are you factoring that in now that a lot of people are going to be expecting a lot more from this team? And let's even leave these ones on one side and talk about the men who have struggled to, meet up with the high standards that the ladies have set.
Well, for the main team, at least, not far-fetched from what is happening with the female team as well. We're looking forward at improving our strides, yeah. The previous tournaments we've had have not gone in our favor, but there are a lot of things that were learned. Like the moment the team came back, like adjustments were done, more people were called into camp, which we are looking at, yes, our performance will go up. Let's see how we go. The major thing, still the same format of the female qualifier is the same thing with the male. Definitely we're playing top sides again. But like I said earlier, it's still cricket, anything can happen. So one of the advantages we take over is like we look at the mistakes our opponents make and capitalize on them. Aside that, work is being done currently. The guys are in camp. They will be leaving earlier to Zimbabwe to play a couple of games against club side before the major tournaments.
Okay, finally, Zeal, before we let you go, looking at the state of cricket in Nigeria right now, I mean, the Cricket Federation are doing tremendously well. There's a plan to get, I think, at least 500,000 Nigerian youths playing cricket by, I think, I can't remember the date that the president gave, but it's an ambitious and very laudable project. But how far along are you in that project, and how soon do you believe that the project will begin to bear dividends on the national scale?
Yeah, for that, yeah, plans are on ground, like very in due time, maybe probably after the elections or maybe a few weeks before then. We're looking at having the Niger Kids program, which the president spoke about sometime. And if you look at the posts we've done recently, there's an activity going on in Kano where they are like going grassroots and at the same time touching the doing para cricket as well. If I don't know if I can share that with you, but you just see where they are doing much of development. And at the same time, we can't say for now that, yes, once we bring in these persons, the development takes effect immediately, but we are sure that, yes, we have a long pipeline to go in terms of the goal that the Federation have set for themselves to be one of the top playing cricket nations in Africa and the world as well. So we're working towards that and we're not relenting. Definitely, I'm 100% sure of that, that in due time, definitely we're looking at the processes where we can easily recruit and get fillers for the national sides as the game goes on.
Zeal Ibe, media manager for the Nigeria Cricket Federation. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. And it's very clear that the Federation continues to basically sow so that they can reap a bountiful harvest in the future. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Game On.